Hi everyone, I'm Lissa Lee and this is my video for my culture collage. A little bit about me. My ethnic background is German and Swedish. I was raised here in the United States. And our biggest thing as a family is that we are Christian and we follow the Lord. And so that is our biggest cultural definition here in our little town in Ohio. So we've been raised Christian for at least 5 generations. I probably should research back a little bit more, but 5 generations that I know of on my mom and dad's side. So the values and norms and behaviors of that culture for me, our values are faith, family, and hard work. That's always been the way that I've been raised. Our faith comes first. The Lord always comes first. Our family comes second. That's super important. We do lots of things together as a family besides going to church. We do adventures. I have a picture there of my husband taking my son on a hike. The bottom picture, our family is actually we vacation together. So we work hard together and then we also play hard together. And then there is all of my children with my brother's children also. We like to do the very popular Christmas Eve pajama picture that a lot of people do. Let's see here. And then, so the way these values play a big part in my life right now, I think the biggest part is through our family and through our church. We go to a church called Restoration Park Church where we serve very diligently in it. I am on the worship team. My husband is on the security team. He is also a section leader, and he and I both help other married couples through struggles. Our children are involved in many different areas of the children's ministry because we have 17 through 4. So we are in all sections of the church. And we just love it. Andy and I also are huge proponents of mission work. And so that's something that we both are very excited about. And it's something that we're hoping our children become very excited about in the future. So we are hoping to continue to instill in all 5 of our children to serve the Lord, serve their community, and then also serve each other, which glorifies God. Through our church, we do, and to interact with other people, we do all different types of ministries. These are a couple of things that we've done this winter. We've done a clothing drive, we've done a food drive, and then we are always constantly looking to go and reach and help the lost find the Lord. Also, like I had said earlier, my husband and I, we are very passionate about missions. We went to Nicaragua together last year. So these are just a few pictures of our trip. And that is something that I think crosses any cultural lines is kingdom work. It's something that the Lord has called us to do and to have a part of our lives. So not only are we trying to serve within our community, serve within our family, but also serving within other cultures. It's so important to give everything that God has blessed us with back to Him and let Him really make the most of it. Our text had said, like so much of culture, it's communication that makes culture a continuous process. For once culture, habits, principles, and values and attitudes are formed, they are communicated to each member of the culture. So it's important that we remember that culture is always moving and changing. And so although I've been to Nicaragua a couple of times, it doesn't mean I know that culture inside and out. I know people of that culture. I know who they are, some of them inside and out, because we've been, that's a very bonding process to go on missions trips together. But just because you've communicated with those people doesn't mean that you understand their culture, and that we need to be open-minded and still want to learn with them. As the world becomes more interconnected, our lives are increasingly dependent on people and events in other parts of the world, which is so true. Our church does a clothing ministry that is ongoing, and we partner with Matthew 25 Ministries to help support disaster relief. So, honestly, our donations have gone all over the world, which is such an awesome thing to be a part of. So we're able to connect with people that way. My husband and I, if you look at our family photos, we are adopting. So that is a different, cultural line we are trying to understand and get to know. And that's been really exciting. So, even if it's just you're trying to communicate joy, that I think is something that all cultures sometimes lack, is joy. And, we're missing the fun parts of life because of all the stress and the hardships. And, I think that it's something that God has called us to do, to be very uplifting of one another, even if we don't speak the same language. Snowball fights translate. So that's the picture that I put on there, because I just feel like as children of God, we are called to bring joy to each other. So that is my collage. Thank you very much.